What do you show mail call?
Oh.
Okay.
You got to see what I got.
Ooh, we got mail?
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
You got mail.
You got
Love
the
that
mail.
movie.
Check it out.
What?
What
That's
is
a
that?
large package.
Yeah.
It's a
Thank
big,
you.
Big box.
Big box.
That's a huge box.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Yeah, check it out. Somebody sent me a CPAP machine.
No way.
Yeah, it was just to get
Yeah.
it. But
Now you're good.
You put like distilled water in it. And
Yeah.
then, okay, here's my
Okay.
question for people who are in the know on this.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to Rob, who
Robbie.
sent a very nice note. It says, as you are reading this, please understand I am very sarcastic, and a lot of what I'm going to write will be meant to be in a sarcastic tone and joking. Okay, whatever.
All right.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. So I've heard you mention that you want a CPAP but haven't done the sleep study. Well, I want to donate my CPAP machine for you to use should you choose to accept it. I've only used it for a couple of weeks. Couldn't get used to it because I tossed and turned too much in my sleep.
Oh.
Other than that, the machine is new and unused. I even purchased new heated hose and I replaced all the so
Oh,
you
it
replaced
looks
the
good.
thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
replaced
The
so
mouthpiece.
Yeah.
It's just the thing that you pour the water into that generates the
Right.
Wow.
So that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you. That's awesome, Rob. Thank
How
you.
generous.
You sent a very
Amazing.
very long note, but
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
generous.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
cool.
so
Lucky.
here's my question. Why are CPAP machines so difficult to get? So what would be the harm if I used it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the harm?
None.
You're not a doctor.
But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is it? I mean, it's a
At least-
warm.
No,
It's a
hold on.
warm
You don't-
mist with oxygen.
You don't know yet.
Can you
Well,
at least chat GPT it
Yeah.
before you start telling me what's
Okay.
safe
Yeah.
and what's not before I
because
kill myself
this
here?
is the reason. The reason that I was asking, don't you need a prescription? Because our friend Joe Coy, he does a
Yes.
whole bit on CPAP machines. He's a huge
Yeah, I know, he
into
loves
it.
it.
He loves it, and he wanted to give them away at his shows and also put them in his
Right.
merch store as a joke. And they said no, he can't do that without getting a prescription for it by a doctor.
Somebody said you need to
And
get
why
the
is that?
settings right before you use it.
Yeah, you need the appropriate pressure settings.
Okay, but like,
So you probably
Get
have
'em.
to talk to a doctor about that.
Yeah.
And
they'll go,
what's
"Well,
the
where'd you
pressure
get it?"
settings for you?
I was like, I don't know, fell off a truck.
I'm also seeing that just the increase in demand and supply chain issues that they don't have enough to
Thank
just go
you.
around.
Well, I've got one already, and it was
Exactly.
given to me by somebody else.
Okay.
It was gifted, so
So
I'm not taking from somebody else's supply.
Okay, so now that you have one, I'm sure you can't just turn it on. You have to talk to the doctor to know what your pressure settings are.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would talk to your doctor.
Or why don't I just start low? Can I turn it up myself? Because it's something you can adjust yourself.
well, and this also says, like Sammy, of course, it's an insurance coverage issue. So prescription.
Insurance,
That's what I was
insurance.
saying. That's my point. Like, just it's like a controlled product.
I know, but like
Right.
in other words, like if you're giving yourself too much juice, can you cause some
Right,
kind
is
of
it
problem with?
Yeah.
for you?
I'm going
like-
to text my friend who has one and ask her how they figured
I'm
out her
sure.
pressure.
How about somebody who's a doctor?
Well,
Well,
don't
of
you want to
some
know
kind?
how they figured out her pressure?
Well-
I thought that was the question.
They went to a doctor, and the doctor
They do it in the office? I mean,
well, the doctor
hers
just
was-
took the results of their study and took the results of the readings of whatever they measure.
Well, also,
I'm sure.
I'm assuming also with insurance, an insurance issue could be that you use it improperly and then you're not covered by insurance because you did it to
For
yourself.
whatever, yeah. So when your lungs get destroyed or what?
Yeah, and you try to go to the
if the
doctor
pressure's
like, hey,
wrong.
you did
Yeah.
this yourself.
Like
We're
if
not
you-
going to cover your
If
medical
you use the
bills.
wrong way, can it induce a heart attack or a stroke or
That's
something?
the
Yeah.
question. Like you said,
Yeah.
if the settings are wrong, can it
That's
be bad
true,
for
but
you?
And I'll
that's
be-
also what snoring does.
I'll be
Yeah,
in the
that's-
ICU and I'll go, Gina said it was fun.
It was
Yeah,
all good.
I don't know, man.
Cover my bills.
You know what? Just die in your sleep from snoring. Do that instead.
But Gina from her mud hut in the middle of the desert said it was okay.
Yeah.
She was high on peyote at the time.
She said, screw all the doctors.
Yeah. No, I know. Insurance is awesome. Follow them.
No, it's not the insurance part. It's just like there's got to be. This is my question. So if there is a thing about you got to get the settings right for the pressure, that must mean that there's a downside or a side effect or whatever
Yeah,
of having.
If
Other
you
than
can get them wrong, then
Other-
there's
yeah.
something there.
Right.
other than the pressure is not enough. But
Yeah.
like, what if it's too much?
Right.
Right.
Like, so what
Like,
are
do
you?
your lungs explode?
Yeah, like what are you? Like what are you risking?
What's the risk if the settings are wrong?
Right,
Yeah,
fine.
if it's just like, oh, well, then it won't work. Well, then who cares?
Can,
Yeah, right.
I think you might be able to just find a place to do a sleep study, though.
We have Joy. She's a registered sleep
Oh, sweet.
technologist
Perfect.
and can answer any questions. Thank you.
Hey, Joy.
Hello, not Gina.
Hi, good morning, y'all.
Hi, how are you? All right, so you're a registered sleep technologist. Very nice listener sent me
Yeah,
this
not a
CPAP
doctor.
machine. All right, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
But you know something like you actually have
Some
experience, and this is what you do for a living.
Yeah, this huge.
Yes, it is. I
Okay.
work for a hospital. I've been a sleep tech for almost 20 years.
Perfect. I trust you more than Gina in this particular
Same.
in this particular case.
I couldn't
Yay.
agree more.
Thank you.
Gina, I don't know why you're telling everyone you're a doctor.
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah.
I got caught up in friendly fire just by trying to help.
No, but she was so confident. About, oh no, whatever. Just
No, I didn't say that. You said,
nothing.
what could go
Just
wrong?
turn it
I said,
on. Use it.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
this says you'll be uncomfortable, but let's see if Joy
Okay,
will
Joy.
agree.
Joy, what can you tell me, please?
Sure. So the problem with why you can't just buy one at CVS or something is because it's too much pressure can actually harm you.
Thank you.
In what
So
way?
Some people, in what way you're over inflating the lungs. Like
Okay.
that's forcing air into your lungs, and some people it can fill up like their stomach with gas if it's too high. So that I don't know if that's an auto CPAP, which is the self-adjusting
How
pressure.
would I know? Can I
Oh.
look
What
at
we
it?
use with-
Self-adjust. Yeah, I'm looking at it here, Joy. And it says you'd be physically. It could cause physical discomfort, but could it kill you?
Well,
Could it give you like a heart attack?
blowing
yeah,
your lungs
I haven't heard of anybody dying or
There you
anything.
go.
But,
There you
I
go,
mean,
everybody.
They're not able. They're not. But like I said, not a doctor.
Yeah,
Right.
same.
They definitely will not be able to tolerate it.
All
I mean,
right.
it is something that a lot of people take a long time to get used to at the correct pressure.
All right, so Joy, it's a ResMed
Yes, sir.
AirSense 11 auto set.
Ooh.
Auto set.
Ooh.
That is the auto pap. That is the auto pap.
Set it and forget
But
it.
as your friend,
Oh, and
but,
made in
you're right, yeah.
Australia.
Oh, how's that
How's their,
pie?
this is meant to be.
Oh, yes.
How's their
Maybe
CPAP
kangaroos
pie?
will hop on by in your dreams.
Yeah?
So those types we use when someone does a home sleep study, and those aren't expensive. You pick up the equipment at the hospital, or they actually can mail it to you to use.
It was mailed to me.
And yes, well, not the test, not the actual machine.
Okay.
So, and that machine's pretty expensive. Your
Ooh.
Lucky.
your fan hooked you up.
Well, it
Like,
does say it
Nice.
does say elite right here on the
Ooh,
manual.
nice.
Yeah, as you can see,
Hell
elite.
yeah.
That's even nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
I
Bugatti
mean,
of.
I have patients that might rough you up over that machine.
Yeah.
But,
That's all right. That's
Yes.
all right. I mean, okay,
so
so I'm in.
you can. I mean, I can't tell you to use it, but you can't change the pressures on that one since it's an auto one. But that is what we use when someone has a sleep, a sleep apnea diagnosis,
Yeah, so
and they don't have to stay in the hospital to get titrated.
all right, so
Which is where we find out what pressure-
it'll kind of sense what's going on before it blows my lungs out or something, right?
Yes, so it monitors you all night and throughout the night. If you're having more problems, it's going to give you more pressure.
Wow.
Once you're doing better, it'll back off a little bit. It self-adjusts throughout the night.
I'm gonna sleep so hard.
Awesome.
Oh, dude, that's
Are they
great.
loud though?
No.
I hope no. It's not loud at all. And that heated tubing, that's also nice too.
Ooh.
It helps to keep that water from coming down through the hose because sometimes dehumidification can do that.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Ah.
You know what it is. It's like having the heated massaging seats in your car.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
is sweet.
Yeah.
Right,
Wow.
but
Yeah,
for
pretty
your little
cool.
nose.
Joy,
Nice.
out of curiosity, like how much do you think this thing goes for? You said it's expensive. I don't know how much they are.
$1,000.
Couple
Yeah.
thousand
Yeah, I'm
dollars.
seeing one
Yeah,
for $1,000
yeah.
bucks.
Wow.
That's
They want insurance
crazy.
to cover that.
Damn, that's crazy. All
I'm
right.
glad Joy
Insurance
agrees with
does
Dr.
cover
Gina.
people-
All right. Well, Joy,
yeah.
Joy, thank you so much for
Yeah,
answering
I
our
appreciate
questions.
y'all.
That's amazing.
Yes, sir,
I
please
appreciate
be
it.
safe.
All right. You would think.
All right, y'all have a great one.
Thank you.
You too.
Appreciate you
Thanks,
listening.
Joy.
All right. There's Joy.
Yeah.
My guess is if it's pushing that much oxygen into your stomach, you'll probably just be a little gassy, but that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, it's good for Guess Who's Gas.
Exactly.
exactly.
As long as it
Everybody
comes out,
wins.
As long as it comes out the right way.
Right.
What a generous gift.
I know, I thought it
Damn,
was
that's
very
amazing.
cool. I thought that was very cool.
Try
Yeah.
it now.
What's
Try it now.
What's the brand on it? The Res Air or something like that? ResMed
ResMed.
CPAP because I'm seeing them. They're like $1,000.
Yeah, let's see. This is the ResMed.
AirSense.
Hold on. Where'd it go? Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
AirSense
pricey.
11
Yeah, I'm
auto set.
Oof.
$1,004.
Someone's selling it on, I thought it was eBay, but it's eBreathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they paid for shipping, and I see they sent it from the UPS stores. That had to be $500.
That's really
sweet.
nice.
Nice.
Ship it. You ever try to send something from the stupid
Oh.
UPS store?
Yeah,
it'll
it's
cost
crazy.
ya.
Yeah. It's crazy. Thank you. That's,
Oh, yeah.
this is
Incredibly
amazing.
nice. But you're a stomach sleeper. Can you?
Yeah.
I don't.
With
I
the
don't know how that
CPAP,
would
don't you
work.
kind of just
You can.
have to lie on your back?
No, you don't have to. I know plenty of people that because I asked. That was one of the questions I asked at first. Like side
yeah.
stomach sleepers is like
Yeah.
no problem because what
Oh.
you do is you'll get settled into a position and you won't be tossing and turning.
Right.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
you'll just like.
A little
Ow.
scuba gear will be on.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Wow.
All right, well, that's cool. Thank you.
You know
I
what?
appreciate all the info.
This could be a weight loss thing too, because
Could
I know I have
Does
a
it
friend
suck
who
fat out?
started losing
Yeah.
weight because they're getting proper sleep.
It does
Yeah.
lipo?
Huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Sleep
lots of
lipo.
pressure.